Hey guys, it's Connie and I'm back with the 2024 Ford Bronco Sport, and as you can probably tell, this has some really cool retro styling on it. This is the Freewheeling trim and it's new for 2024. So we got some cool pinstriping or painted striping on here that is retro. It's a nod back to old vintage Broncos. We get these cool red painted 17-inch wheels. We get some really cool color seats inside as well. And yes, this is the white, but you can get this freewheeling trim on many different colors. You can even get the nice dark green. We get this cool silver front grille on here with the red and white Bronco badge. I think it looks really, really cool. I do think with this trim, you either love it or hate it, because you're definitely gonna get eyeballs on this Bronco Sport when you're on the road. We get the same cool plastic badging on the back with the red and white. I think it looks really cool. Yes, it's meant to be retro. You can pop just the glass on the back hatch. We have some mountain range on the back here. We have a little Bronco with a surfboard sticking out of it. You can really see it very clearly in your rear view mirror, which is really cool when you're driving. And then we have a manual lift gate. We have a tow hook or a tow hitch. This can tow 2,000 pounds. The top trim, which is, I believe, called the Badlands, can do more off-roading. It is more powerful and it can tow more as well. We have the Ford Bronco Sport cargo management system in here, which I really, really like. I love, first of all, how rubberized it is and sturdy it feels, how we get two different layers, how this completely comes out, how we have some table stands on here. You could pull this out and use this as a table. We also have a measuring device here if you're, let's say you're out fishing and you want to see how long the fish is that you caught. It's got a ton of different options. When you pull this out, you can also slide it into here, so you have two different compartments. This way you have two different levels. It's just a really cool cargo management system. I think it's really worth it. And then we get, and it's 295 Canadian for this cargo management system. Then we get some cool hooks. They have little lassos on them to signify that they are a hook. And then we have a little 12 volt in here. We have lights with the Bronco emblem on them as well. And then we even get a spare tire under all of this. And even if you didn't have this cargo management system, I think the surface of this back cargo area is really useful. Then the seats are a 60-40 split. We have tether for 3 child car seats across the back. And we have a manual lift gate, but we have a light back here too that actually turns. So you can turn this while you're using the back area on both sides. And if I remember correctly, yes, Bronco Sport also has a bottle opener here on the back of the trunk or the tailgate area, which I think is pretty cool. All right, let's go for a drive. This is a 1.5 liter EcoBoost 3-cylinder, 181 horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque. It's all-wheel drive or 4x4, and it can tow up to 2,000 pounds. The upper trims, I believe just the top trim, can tow more and is more powerful than this freewheeling trim. Even though it's not overly powerful and it doesn't feel super quick, it is comfortable. I love compact SUVs. It feels small, easily manageable in parking lots, easy to park. It does feel aptly powerful, even though it's not like super get up and go. That same cool retro styling comes inside as well. We have these very cool cloth seats. We get cup holders. We get a nice almost flat floor with a USB and a USB-C back here, and vents and seat pockets, and then more of that cool red accents along the door trim. This is a lot of plastic, but that's to be expected for the Bronco Sport. Okay, we get some more of that cool red plastic accents in here, giving it kind of a retro feel. We have a combination digital and analog gauge cluster, a very comfortable steering wheel. This does have the tech package with adaptive cruise control and rear emergency braking on it as well. We have a really small touchscreen, and the CarPlay is wired, but a nice little rubberized ledge here, a wireless charging pad, a 12-volt, a USB, and a USB-C, and automatic climate control. This gear shift is circular. We have a really good backup camera, but it is not a 360 camera. And then we have our GOAT modes, which is go over any terrain. And our GOAT modes in here are normal, eco, sport, slippery, and sand. This is an all-wheel drive. So what do you think of this retro styling on this freewheeling trim of the Bronco Sport? I think it's pretty cute. It is very eye-catching. I did say that at the beginning of the video. You're going to get a lot of looks in this one with this bright color striping on it. But I think it looks really cool. I even wore my matching Bronco shirt for this car today. So the Bronco Sport in 2024 starts at around 38,000 Canadian, or just under 30,000 US dollars. This trim is pretty high up there. It's not quite the top, but I would say it's about mid trim. And as spec, this one is 49,000 Canadian dollars, or around 36,000 US dollars. So for a small SUV that looks probably a little more rugged than it really is, what do you think? Leave me a question or a comment, and we'll see you soon.